Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Vignesh Anand. In this video, we are going to see about the multimeters which we are used in your substation. So commonly, the multimeter is mainly used to measure your voltage or minimum amount of a current which is mentioned in your multimeter itself. So for this measuring purpose, we are using this multimeter. Then mainly the multimeter is used in your during at the time of shutdown activities or even of the time of commissioning time, and also emergency works, and also for troubleshooting we are using the multimeters. In this we are going to see the multimeter Fluke 87V type of measuring unit. So uh, this is a model which is commonly used in your Fluke type of multimeter. So by this we are going to see the 87V type of multimeter which is used in nowadays. So this one is a small. In here the button itself mentioned as a uh, voltage, AC voltage, DC voltage, then millivolt, then ohms, then for continuity checking, then for diode and capacitance, then for amps, which means DC current and AC current. So this and all mentioned in your multimeter itself as a symbol, for AC as a sinusoidal, for DC as a straight line, likewise for a capacitor and also for a diode, and also for checking continuity, then for a measurement of ohms, which means resistance, which is mentioned as a ohms. So these and all indicated as a signals, which means symbols. Next, the portion which we are going to insert the probe. In this we have a common, and also for voltage and resistance and continuity, then for diode and capacitance checking we are going to connect the another probe, which means on the right side of your side, and for current measurement we need to connect in a left side of your probe. This is a 87V type of multimeter. In this multimeter also, as I mentioned, there are lot of symbols like off symbols, then which is for turning off the multimeter, then for DC voltage, AC voltage, then for millivolt, then for temperature checking, then for continuity checking, then for resistance checking ohms, then for capacitance checking capacitance symbol, then for diode checking diode symbol, then for milliamps and amps checking it is mentioned as a milliamps and amps, then for microamps, and also for AC it has given as a sinusoidal, and DC it has given as a straight line. So these are all the symbols which are indicating in your multimeter. And in downside we can able to see a probe inserting holes, which is 4 holes will be there. First one will be for your amps checking, then second one for your milliamps checking, and third one is your common, which is mentioned in a black color. Then fourth one is for checking the voltage, temperature, resistance, diode, and then capacitors. For all commonly for voltage and other common things we are going to insert in the fourth hole, which means on the right side one separate red color holes will be there. That is for your voltage and everything measurement. Then remaining current measurement we are going to insert in the red color hole. First two, one is for your amps and another one for your milliamps. In here it is clearly mentioned as for amps up to 10 amps we can measure, and for milliamps we can measure up to 400 milliamps. So and also for a voltage we can measure up to 1000 volt. So these are all commonly in your multimeter. Now I am going to turn on the multimeter. While turn on the multimeter we need to have some of the batteries, which means secondary voltage batteries, which is used for turning on your multimeter, which is auxiliary supply for this multimeter. In here we are using a 9 volt battery. And coming to the top, we are having some buttons. That yellow color button, which is showing as in symbols, there will be some of the symbols as a yellow color. So for switching on or for swapping those signals, which means for connecting those signals, we are going to switch on this yellow color button. Then minimum maximum button. Then for range, range in the sense we are going to have most of the ranges also. Then coming up to the back side of your portion, in here there are some of the micro boards will be there, which means microcontrol boards will be inside your multimeter. And coming up to the down, there is a one portion for your battery placing. So in that portion we are going to connect the battery. Now I have connected the batteries, and in here I have used a battery for auxiliary supply of your multimeter. So with this multimeter we are going to check the voltage and current, and here the multimeter calibration also need to be done. For calibration we need to have a certified calibrator, which means for instrumentation calibration centers will be there. So we need to calibrate your equipment, because for ohms checking and also for voltage checking, there will be some of the standards will be following in our IEEE itself. So we need to calibrate our equipment every years, and also some of before the calibration due date we need to calibrate our multimeter. So now I am turning on. This is your voltage. In here the AC voltage, in the sense the AC voltage in the sense the AC volt which we are using in our multimeter, that is mentioned. Then coming up to second one, DC voltage. In the symbol itself we can easily know the AC DC, which is clearly mentioned in your display. This is your DC voltage thing. Then DC voltage in the sense, for DC voltage also we can able to measure up to 1000 volt. Then for millivolt, the millivolt symbols will be there. Then while I am pressing that yellow color button, it will changes into a temperature measurement. And for while changing the range, there will be range button will be there. If I change the range, means it will automatically changes to Celsius to a Fahrenheit, and Fahrenheit into a Celsius. After that, if we press the yellow color button again, means automatically it will changes to a millivolt. So this yellow color button which is for highlighting, as we can change that mode. Then third one is this is your ohms measurement, and there will be a continuity symbol will be there for a button. So with this we can easily change the mode into a continuity mode. For normally checking the cables and other if during at the time of commissioning, while checking the CTs and everything, and also for checking the verifying the circuit, is there any earthed portion or there, like that we are going to use this continuity testing. Then after pressing that yellow color button, we can change the mode into a capacitor mode. So in this position itself we can easily able to change into a three mode. One is your resistance mode, another one is your continuity, and third one is your capacitance mode. And here the capacitance mode we can able to set the range. Now I can able to set the range in a nanofarad, microfarad, in the sense microfarad up to 1 microfarad, in the sense we can change the decimal point to a 1, nearly equal to a 1. If we keeping the decimal point in a higher rating, means that after decimal point how many digit we need, that also we can able to change it by this. Then coming up to next question, diode. Normally the diode in the sense the measurement of diode can be measured by this diode portion. Next milliamps. Now the milliamps in the sense AC and DC milliamps both can be measured. So for connecting the milliamps probe we need to use that common and also the milliamps lead. We should not insert the milliamps probe in another probe. If we insert into a wrong place, means automatically the buzzer symbol or a beep symbol will be coming for your acknowledgement. I am saying this. Then coming up to AC DC, we are able to change into a AC or a DC by pressing that yellow color button. Next, coming up to microamps. So in the sense, we can easily able to change that into a AC into DC as a microamp setting. From this, we can easily change that into a microamp settings. So these are all the common things which are used in your multimeter. Here the buttons, there will be some of the highlighting button as a light, so that the display can glow even at the dark, which means in some of the confined space we are going to work, means in that time there will be some of lighting will be problem in that confined space. So in this case we are going to use those lighting purpose as a lighting switches, which means a lighting button will be given. So now I will have some example like how to use this probe. Probe in the sense we need to use the Cat3 probe, which is more safety for using, and also this Cat3 probe is capable of measuring up to a 1 kV, which means a 1000 volt. It can easily withstand your voltage value which the multimeter is capable, and also the probe also need to be capable of withstanding the same voltage level. So we are going to use the Cat3 type of multimeter probes. So as I said, for color indication I am using the black color probe as a common and red color as a main. So in this position I am inserted in the red color for measuring the voltage, and now I am inserting in the red color into a milliamps or amps position. So if we able to I can easily able to understand that if I am inserting that portion, which means the red color portion, in any other wrong lead, means automatically that indication itself we can easily able to check by the display. So it will shows as a wrong, which means wrongly misplaced the lead. So we need to change, or we need to check once before this kind of indication is coming or not. If we are wrongly inserted, means it will shows as a lead problem, as a lead error like that. So if next is that for measuring the amps, I have kept the common place as a black color as a common, and I am changing as a milliamps and amps. Now I am measuring the voltage level. I just measured the voltage from nearby sources. First I am checking with neutral and phase. In that time I am getting 230 volt. Now I am checking with the neutral and earth below the voltage level, which means nearly equal to 0. Hope you understand the video. I think so. It is a basic working function, which means how to use the multimeter in a proper way. These are all the basic things we need to know before using the multimeter. Hope you understand. I think so. Keep sharing my videos. Share your knowledge and gain your knowledge. Thanks for watching. Thanks everyone. Nandri Vanakkam.